When you started this journey, you guys were little girls. But now, as you joined us for these 4 years, you are going to graduate as young, confident women.
I did one season as a freshman, and then I took a year off for the Olympics, which turned into 2 years because of COVID. And then I came back and I played the 2022 season and the 2023 season. And then the 2024 Olympics were coming up, so I had to take 2024 off for the Olympics. So that was another year off, 3 red shirts, 3 years off. And then now we're in 2025 for my last season. So that's it in a snapshot. Hi, I'm Tilly Kearns. I'm a water polo player. I'm a 2-time Olympian and an Olympic silver medalist, and I'm a student at USC currently.
Morning guys, it's game day. Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a minute. Today is our first MPSF conference game. Well, it's our first conference game, but it's our first one at home as well. So what better way to bring back the vlog than today? It's just past 8 in the morning. Our game's at 1 p.m. today. We have a meeting at 8:30. We have a swim out. And then today's actually a fit game. So like they do in professional sports in America, they like wear whatever they want. They don't have to wear their uniform to the pool. And that's what we're doing today. It's like a fun fit game. So I have my outfit here ready. We come home after our swim out and get changed. So just wearing PJs to the pool and then we'll be back. Vlogging. Oh, that was a picture. Hi vlog, what's up?
Happy Women's Day.
Women's Day. Aww, it's International Women's Day. It was yesterday in Australia.
I grew up in a very athletic family. I'm one of 4 kids, and all of us were heavily involved in sports. We loved it. And of course, Dad was a professional rugby player for Australia. He was captain of the rugby Australian team for the World Cup, won 2 World Cups, was part of 3 World Cups. So he was a big name in rugby, and I kind of always looked up to him. My mum as well is very athletic, so I wanted to follow in their footsteps, and I didn't really know any other way of life. I just loved sports. I always wanted to be an athlete, and especially an Olympian. I just hadn't figured out what sport yet. I got into water polo kind of just a generic way. I feel like how most people back in Australia get into water polo. I played netball growing up, which Americans don't really know what netball is, but it's one of our biggest female-led sports in Australia. So I played netball, I was a swimmer, and then one day one of my friends at school asked if I could fill in for her water polo team. They didn't have enough numbers for a game, so I said yes, and I was hooked ever since. So I had a pretty natural progression making it into the senior national team. I climbed up through the ranks, although I was getting thrown into teams pretty early, so I was a couple, like 2 or 3 years younger than a lot of my teammates, making my first representative teams. But I loved it, and I feel like I learnt so much from those girls, both in and out of the pool. Like, they have shaped a lot of who I am today and the kind of player I am. So I'm forever grateful for going into those young. But yeah, and then I started making the senior national teams, and that's where the kind of dream started for me.
Go around it.
Here we go.
Yeah, everybody! Huh? Yeah, Meegs!
What is it? Business. I like that. Business. Sure.
1, 2, 3, business!
Hey! Is it a video or?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Almost out of battery, but good thing it's game time. Caps on, yeah. Finishing the TikTok. It's go time.
Before I came to USC, I wasn't really a look-in for the national team at all, or for the Olympic team at least. My coach actually said to me, I think it was like a week before my flight to come to America, he said, if you go, I'm not going to pick you to be in the team. But my flight was booked. I didn't really have a choice, and my choice still would have been to come, because if I stayed in Sydney with the training I was getting there, it hadn't worked previously, so nothing was going to change. I wasn't going to make the team if I stayed, so I thought I'm going to go regardless. So I got on the plane, and my mum has always said the squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's one of her sayings. So I made sure that I didn't just disappear off the coach's radar. I was sending him emails of my game stats and any footage I had, I would send him to make sure that I was still front of mind and he didn't forget about me, even being across the world. And so I guess the squeaky wheel got the oil, and he gave me the opportunity to go home, train with the national team, make the Olympic squad, which ultimately I did. There was a year of COVID in between there, which meant I had to take 2 years off. But yeah, it paid off. We won. The score was, I want to say 21-12 or something. The first quarter was tied, and then we took it away after that. But it was pretty fun. And now we're probably going to go to the pub and get a drink. And that is a wrap on game day. We've never done a fit game like that before. It was so much fun. I feel like we all got to show a bit of our personalities and individuality. I'm not sure if we're going to do it again because we didn't have the best start to the game. Our first quarter was tied. Could have been ahead. I started posting content just because it was fun and it was kind of it just came very natural to me. Like I had like a meme page at school which people seemed to love. And yeah, it was very natural. The stuff that I posted on my story, just for my friends, no one was following me at the time. I don't know, I guess I kind of just had a knack for it. And then that started shifting into my water polo life. And I guess because what I was doing was so unique to other people, I didn't think it was too unique for myself because it was just my everyday, but other people thought it was really cool. So I guess I kept posting that kind of thing. And then before the Olympics, it kind of picked up quite a lot. And I gained, I think it was like 300,000 TikTok followers in the lead up to the Olympics and over my first Olympics. So I guess this platform just happened very naturally. And luckily, I also am good at the sport, so I back up my posts and my content with performances in the pool, which is really cool because I get to show this balance of just being like a relatable, authentic person and also an elite professional sportswoman as well. It is really scary putting things out for the world to see, and it definitely does take a lot of confidence that doesn't always come naturally. It started very naturally, but it wasn't reaching huge amounts of people. And you'd overthink like, am I posting too much? Am I not doing enough because I'm not posting as much as this person? But even still, I kind of run my own race. I try not to compare myself to other people, which is an easy trap to fall into. Like, it's so human to compare. Everyone doubts themselves and second guesses. That's only normal, and of course I do as well. But yeah, I think it's just something I see the benefits outweighing the negatives, so I just keep going for it.
Very different to the last vlog where we got to wear whatever game day fit we wanted. Today, we're just in our uniform. But I'm still looking good, feeling good, gonna play good. People do always ask, do I get nervous for big games like this? Yeah, not as much maybe as I used to. I'm more excited. I definitely feel a lot of pressure to play well, but I think everyone in the world wants to play well, especially in a big game like this. But I do try to, it's a strategy I kind of learned in the lead up to the Olympics. Staying present in the moment and not thinking about all the what ifs, like what if I play bad, what if we lose, etc. Being present, and I've got a bunch of strategies that kind of ground me. The most effective one for me is describing what's around me, like kind of narrating what's happening.
The Tokyo Olympics were disappointing because we were a really talented team and we kind of always just assumed, maybe not assumed is not the right word, but I think with that team we were so talented that we were really convinced that we could get on the podium. So we lost our quarterfinal to Russia and we had lost a round game as well, and it's pretty hard to lose a round game and then make it to the finals at the end. So we kind of knew we had a big mountain to climb from there. But again, I was really young and I guess naive. I remember people ask if I was really nervous. I was so not nervous for any of the games during the Tokyo Olympics, but that hugely flipped to Paris for my second Olympics, where I had a big role in the team and I kind of had to make an impact in the water. And so I was really nervous for that. But for Tokyo, I was like, again, delusional and naive, and I just wasn't nervous. I was just really excited to be there and to play and to live that experience. Yeah, and I think in that Olympics too, I always knew I was going to go again. I was so young. Me and Abby Andrews, one of my teammates, were the two young ones, and we always knew that we were the future of the sport. It was kind of like, who's going to stick around and go for another cycle with us? And I knew my time would come. So yeah, as soon as the Tokyo Olympics ended, I pretty much came straight back to USC. I asked my coach if I could have some time off, and he said, no, we need you back here now. So I jumped straight back into it, and for better or for worse, I don't know, because it was exhausting and I maybe lost a little bit of myself in that process because I was just grinding. But at USC, it's so different. You've got I mean, everyone was my age as well, and you can study, get an education and have fun with your friends. You live on campus, that's why it's so special, because I didn't have to wake up at like 4 a.m. for training like I did back home, but I could just get out of bed 10 minutes before training and ride my bike over here, and it's just an easy environment. So I knew that I had to come back and be with my friends and kind of finish the job that I started and live out all the special parts of sport that can sometimes get lost when you're playing at the highest level.
You know what?
I mean, obviously, that was really exciting, really cool. The crowd was awesome, and those are kind of the environments that I love to play in, and I feel like I can thrive. I feel like the team was really together the whole game, and that was kind of the funnest part, because you get to play with these girls who I love and adore, and they're like family to me. And then win, especially, is really fun in such a close game. I don't know, my adrenaline, like you can see my head right now. It's going so cool.
Hey!
Hey guys.
This is me the next day after we beat Stanford, because I forgot to finish it because we were so hyped and excited because it was the best day ever, the funnest game ever.
That's pretty electric.
We went out after.
She won't toot her own horn, but she went off. 6 goals. How many steals? Quite a few. We got the dads to rally and paint their bodies with us.
I think I probably started to realize the impact kind of recently. Like, I gained all these followers after the Tokyo Olympics, but I didn't think I had that much impact, or I guess I wasn't really thinking about it. Again, delusion. I was a delusional kid. But now looking back, especially when young people come up to me on the side of the pool and they want photos and stuff, even after a training session, is crazy and unique. And having like little girls come up to me after games is so special. Something I'll never take for granted. I remember when I was young and I had all these like water polo heroes, but there were never any photos or content of them online. And looking back, I remember like I wanted to make my iPad screensaver a collage of my favorite player at the time and all the Australian players, but there were no photos of them. So it was this like terrible collage that I somehow scraped together, but still like that had an impact on me, and I still wanted to be those girls despite knowing nothing about them. So for me, now reflecting on it, it's really cool that if someone wants to look at a water polo role model, they know exactly where to find it. And even if it's not me, I think what I do online has inspired a lot of my teammates as well in the Australian team to put themselves out there and to post. And I think it's just so impactful, and if they can see it, they can be it. And I really stand by that.
Today is senior day, it's our senior game. For the people who don't know what that means, i.e. everyone watching from Australia, that means it's our last game at home, so it's the seniors' last ever game playing at their home pool. I'm a senior, So it's my last ever game playing at this pool, which is like my second home. So it's an emotional day. And I'm handing off the vlog to the girls because they've got a senior day surprise for us. Hey, what's up, you guys?
Good morning! Happy senior day. How are we feeling? Are the eyes puffy already?
No, we're not talking about it until after swim out at least.
So I took the 2024 year off USC and I went back home to train, obviously, with the Australian team. The 2024 Olympics is night and day different to the Tokyo Olympics in a bigger sense than just COVID. 2021 was the COVID Olympics in Tokyo, and that was like an Olympics like no one's ever seen before. So 2024 is definitely my favorite, and not just because we won the silver medal, but because of the work we kind of put in as a team. I obviously had a lot more experience under my belt, and I had a big role in the team as the centre forward, starting centre forward, and I'd played world champs and stuff with the team. Like, we were always connected, and I'd go in and out for different competitions and stuff, but the Olympics is what we had been building towards. We all had to step up and grow and commit to this team and the values that we set out for ourselves. Our two values were respect and bravery. I think bravery is kind of a big one. I've never really lacked confidence in the pool, but the Paris Olympics was the first time where I was really anxious to be standing in the side of the pool singing the anthem about to jump in. So I think working so hard on that team value of bravery kind of got me through the Olympics. There was a big question in the air of whether I would come back to USC for my final semester after the Olympics. And everyone was kind of like, I saw messages in my DMs being like, are you coming back? I know the girls were all thinking it. And in my head, I was kind of like, why is this such a topic of debate? Because of course I'm coming back. Like, I've made it this far. I got to finish the job. I guess I never really confirmed or denied. I was maybe leading everyone on, not on purpose, just because I thought it was kind of obvious. But yeah, of course I was going to come back and finish the job.
Oh, you guys, so we are currently leaving the pool. We have to go get our stuff that we got for senior day. Today we have baskets, we have posters, we have pictures for their lockers, we have decorations for the locker room, we have ball posters, we have balls that we're going to sign. It's going to be really fun, and I'm really excited.
We have a pinata.
A pinata.
Be really emotional because we love our seniors.
I'm doing Tilly's speech today. I'm really excited to do it, but I'm really scared because every time I've practiced it, I've teared up a little bit, and I'm really sad that she's leaving. I'm trying to film this being aesthetic, but I only have one hand.
We love Dulce. Look at all of the pastries now.
Oh shoot, Tilly's here. She's also not supposed to be here. Oh, does she miss her little child? So they're coming back at 10:40. We're going to surprise them with all of our stuff. We have posters. These are our baskets, they're all put together. This is Izzy's poster, shout out Morgan. Tilly's poster, Rachel and I made that one, and Sophia. We are about to go to the pool to start setting up everything. We're still in here making posters because we had a little bit of an oopsie.
I just chugged my coffee, so now I'm ready to go.
I did too. Again, finishing Sally's. Baskets. Okay, we are here.
Fighting for our lives. Wait, come show.
I forever just want to keep my platform really real. I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not. And I think the most important thing is just, realistic expectations into the sport. Water polo is not a glamorous sport. There's, it's just fun and you get in and have a crack. You're not getting all the money and the brand deals and everything that maybe the basketballers or the soccer players are and the professional level. But yeah, for me, it's always been about fun, and that's why I am still enjoying water polo so much, because I love having fun with the teammates. I think an easy trap as well to fall into, especially posting stuff online for the world to see, is a lot about image. There's a lot of athletes, male and female, who are posting their bodies out there. We're all athletes. We've got impressive bodies that do amazing things, but that's not at all what I try to make my content about. I just whatever, my body's my body. It's probably the least interesting thing about me. So the audience that I want to attract is the young girls and the mums of young kids and daughters and stuff. And yeah, I would love for them to just be real and not have to change because they think that there's a certain mold that's needed to be an athlete. I want to grow water polo specifically, but I also just want women's sports to keep growing because it's going in such a good direction, and I'm really proud to be a part of that. So I'm just eternally grateful that I I have a say in this movement and I have sway, and I can keep inspiring girls to get after it no matter what they look like, or no matter what they're feeling on the inside, if they're lacking confidence or whatever. I just hope that they can come to my pages and feel inspired by the fun and the authenticity and the friendship and everything, because that's what really sport's all about.
Wish I put the bottle up, comfortable with myself.
Okay, Tilly, what do you think of your post? This is crazy.
It was pizza at the back, so they're doing this.
What you can't do, and you can't wait to move out so you can call your own shots.
I knew before coming back that I was going to have a really important role for this team. It's a pretty young team, so I'm far and away the one with all the experience in the room. I've lost 3 national championships as well, all against the same team, all against Stanford. So yeah, I came back knowing that I had something to prove, kind of to myself, but also I care about this program a lot and I really want us to succeed. So I want to be the person who can help us finally get a national championship again. I know a lot of the girls too were excited to know that I was coming back, and they'll have an older figure, an authoritative figure maybe, I don't know, to help whip things back into shape. But I was kind of just excited. It was kind of just like the senior year, no expectation. I was like, I've got what I've wanted. I've got a silver medal. To put things into perspective, that a national championship, maybe, like if it doesn't happen, it's okay because I've got that medal. But now that I'm here and I'm in the mix, it's the national championship's all that I want. So that kind of, dropped off quickly. But still, the fact that I've got perspective and the experience, and I think I can share that with my younger teammates, just that life's bigger than what happens in this pool. That's really important to me. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is maybe to lead with empathy. Everyone's got something going on in the pool, and if someone's not bringing their 100% one day, they've probably got stuff going on. So instead of getting into them about a bad pass or shooting when it's maybe not their shot to take, instead of why are you doing that, it's what's going on. Like, are you okay? If someone's consistently showing up late to practice or something, asking the question of how are you, instead of pointing fingers and getting annoyed, which is something that I definitely would have done in the past. But I think just because I am older, I care so much about these girls. I feel like I'm the mother hen with all my little chickens or ducklings, or I don't know, that's kind of cringe, but I just love the girls so much, and I really want them to be happy outside of the pool before anything even begins to happen in the pool. And I hope that I think that they all very much know that I would die for them. I go into bat for them quite a lot, against the coaches in particular, sometimes to my own detriment. But yeah, I would give an arm and a leg for these girls. And I just truly think, with all my perspective of water polo, that life is so much bigger than water polo. Not going to play forever. It can only get you so far. You can't build a whole career off just playing this sport. So yeah, I guess that's the biggest kind of 2 cents that I've got since being here for so long. feel like I've left a pretty good legacy. I want people to firstly know what a great teammate I was and what a great leader I was. Or I am, I'm still here. Yeah, just the care I have for the girls, but also my drive and my competitiveness and how badly I wanted to win. Even if we don't win at the end, which please, I hope we do. I've lost 3 national championships, but I still think I've stamped a good legacy here. One of embodies, I guess, what USC is all about: family, competitiveness, work ethic, and fun, of course. Yeah, I just want to be known as a really good teammate who is there for all the girls.
I'm really going to try my best to keep it together here. Every once in a while, someone walks into your life and quietly changes everything. You don't always see it happening in the moment, but when you look back, you realize they've left an imprint on your heart that you'll carry forever. For me, that person is Tilly. It might sound cliche, but in the year I've known you, it feels like I've known you my whole life. You are one of those rare souls who lights up every room you walk into. Unapologetically yourself. Don't do that, Tilly, don't do that. Passionate beyond words, fiercely loyal. The kind of person who you can count on at any moment, any day. I'm crying as I write this because the thought of you moving into the next chapter of your life is so bittersweet. It hurts, but it also reminds me how lucky I am to care about someone so deeply that it brings tears to my eyes. You were like the older sister I never had, and I will be forever grateful for the bond that you and I share. You touched my heart, and I've been able to open up to you in ways that make our friendship unbreakable. Some of my fondest memories with you are the simplest ones. Talks in hotel rooms, coffee chats, post-practice hangs in the hot tub, just listening to you speak with such wisdom and grace about your life, your experiences, and everything that has shaped you into the incredible person that you are. And then there's practice. So many times I talk trash. Tilly, you're going down, I'd say. Only for you to absolutely every single time. And we just laugh it off and move on like nothing happened. Not even to mention me staying out for practice for 20 minutes just shooting on me until I physically can't do it anymore. Not once did Tilly say, I don't want to today. She's the first person to be in the cage, giving me tips on how to block her shots. That's what makes you the best teammate. Your ability to lead with complete confidence, enthusiasm, and poise gives you the ability to switch from having fun, silly time during practice to being the most competitive person in the pool. Not only does she embrace that sense of competition in herself, but it seamlessly bleeds into every other person in the pool, making everyone want to strive for more and become better versions of themselves. One of the most powerful signs of your love for this program, for this school, and for all of us is how you came into this season. After all you've accomplished, being a 2-time Olympian, having spent so many years, it would have been easy for you to be checked out, but you weren't, not even a little bit. You came in more dedicated than ever. You worked harder than anyone, lifted all of us up, and led with humility and a heart wide open. With that humility, everyone saw your desire to teach and lead like no one I've ever met or played with before. You lit a fire in this team that can't be put out even in our lowest moments. In particular, after Hell Month, I was really down, and you helped to lift me out of it and find meaning in a tough situation. You told me that you had my back and cared so much about me when I had only known you for a moment. And in that moment, I had never felt more supported. From there, you continue to have my back in moments that many people wouldn't have. And that makes you more than kind. Full of love, compassion, and it is such a blessing to have gotten so close to you in such a short amount of time. Yet it is making the goodbye that much harder. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that we got to see a side of Tilly that is incredibly special. The soft side. That not everyone sees. It's clever, thoughtful, gentle, and deeply loving. To know Tilly is to know that she is everything an amazing friend and sister is. The kind that would do or give anything for them. The kind that would take a bullet for you in any situation. The kind that is so filled with generosity that she will pay for everything and never let anyone bend over for it. They'll get you back one day. Tilly Kearns, the friend that you are. I will miss you, but I will never forget the mark that you have left on my life. You inspire me and everyone around you, and I know that you continue to do that beyond your 30-year-long college experience. I'm keen to witness the next chapter of your life. I reckon it will be filled with heaps of love. You're a twat, never forget. I love you always, and so do many others, some of which couldn't be here today. But I still wanted to tell you how much you mean to me. You touched so many lives across the years, and the speech wouldn't be complete without a few words from you. So with that, here are some of the words that describe who you are and the joy and love that you bring into all of our lives. From Grace. Tilly, happy senior day. We finally made it, and it only took 7 years to get here. I'm so lucky I got to play alongside you for 5 years, and even luckier to have become lifelong friends. I'm so proud of you and everything you have accomplished. You have done so much for this program and every team you have been a part of at USC. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you and watch you thrive. Love you, Tilly. From here, from day one as Trojans in TH 106, back in 2019 to now, it's been absolutely amazing to watch you grow into the incredible woman and athlete you are today. You are a true example that with hard work and discipline, anything is possible. You inspire those around you and set the standard for what it means to be a woman. Your light and presence lifts everyone up, and I couldn't be luckier to have shared my time as a Trojan with you, Matilda. I can't wait to see where life takes you after this amazing chapter. I'll be watching and cheering you on from afar, as always. Loving to see you here. From Alex. I'm not sure how she pronounces this. Tillamook. I just adore you, and I'm so proud of everything that you have accomplished at both USC and the Olympics. I will always be in your corner, and I'm so excited to see what this next chapter brings. Keep kicking ass, and I will see you very soon. Love you so much, Alex. From Paige. I thought it took me a long ass time to graduate. But in all seriousness, Tilly is simply the greatest gift I have ever received. I have a lot of dear friends in my life, but none get me quite like her. She's hilarious, selfless, beautiful, fearless, and sometimes smart. All your accolades and presence in the pool, and while those are undeniably impressive, what is more impressive is the human that she is. She manages to make everyone around her feel so seen and so loved. I remember a day that I was feeling particularly down when Justin and Tilly showed up to my apartment to give me a hug and drop off a box of Spud Nuts Donuts. And that's just one example of many. She's just such a ray of light in life. She always found a way to make those dreadful days of practice bearable. She makes me laugh harder than anyone I've ever met, and also makes fun of me more than anyone. She was with me for all of my favorite memories and egged me on in all my worst decisions. But I'll spare poor Anna here. I can speak for everyone when I say that to know you is to love you, Tilly. You're truly one of a kind, and I'm thankful every day for the privilege of calling you my best friend. This one got me good. From your parents. It is one of the great things in life that the young bull becomes the old bull. The mentee becomes the mentor. The little sister becomes the big sister. It has been one of the great journeys for us seeing Tilly enter SC as a little girl and grow to a woman. Paige and Amanda and Carol were her older sisters, and she was the one watching, observing, and learning from the older girls. Who could forget her telling us that she doesn't vomit from alcohol and the shots don't affect her. Seeing the photo about 6 hours later of the older girls holding her hair back. It was incredible for us to see you abroad in the crowd at the Olympics. She was the one that said, Tilly, I will make you an Olympian. There he was in the crowd to see the little girl he believed in win a medal. Now, 4 NCAAs and 2 Olympics later, she's the one holding the hair back. We watched the girls learning from her. The mentee has become the mentor, and the little sister has become the big sister. We love you girls, we love USC, and we love you, Matilda. Tilly, I could talk about you all day, but to close, I want you to know that you are a once-in-a-lifetime kind of person. The kind who changes everyone lucky enough to know you. As you step into your next chapter, know that you have left behind a legacy of love, strength, and light that will carry us forward forever. Fight on always. We love you.